Hey, what's up guys? Today I'm doing a review on the Ringside Face Saver headgear. So check it out. Hey, what's up guys? Carlo here, and today I'm doing a review on the Ringside Face Saver nose bar headgear. This retails for $119 through the Ringside website. Comes in two different sizes, small, medium, like I have here, as well as large XL. When you go onto their website, you can check out the sizing chart to determine what's the appropriate size for you. It comes in three different colorways with this black and red I have here. They also have an all red with white trim, as well as the all blue with yellow trim, which I actually haven't seen in person yet. It's a pretty rare colorway. This Face Saver has actually been around for years now. It's probably one of the original older nose bar headgears. I'd say maybe 8-9 years ago, when everybody was starting to kind of get into the let's knock off the winning FG5000 crowd. So you started seeing, Sawboss with their Face Saver and all these other brands, Ring the Cage, they came out with theirs, where they basically just copied the FG5000 with the quick clip buckle. I felt like this was the headgear that was pretty consistent in terms of being able to give you the protection you're looking for, but minus the luxuries of like the FG5000 and the comfort that you would get with the FG5000. To me, this is kind of like the rough sketch version of an FG5000, or if you want to call it a Japanese style Face Saver headgear. It is definitely on the heavier side at 23 ounces, so that a lot of that has to do with just the construction of it. It does use full genuine leather. It is made in Pakistan, and it does have a steel reinforced bar on the front, which is a good thing because you want it to be moldable based on the dimension of your head. So this is one of those kind of tried and tested, tried and true Face Saver headgears. It does have a lot of positives, but there are a couple of issues that I've had with this as well. So looking at it from the front, one thing you'll notice is that there's no actual branding on the front of this Face Saver. Sometimes you'll find like a little logo on the crown of or the forehead of this Face Saver, but the only thing it does have is the Ringside plastic patch on the back of the headgear. But other than that, that's the only designation. Full genuine leather construction. You can see that the leather has more of a smooth satin finish to it, and the quality is actually really nice. I didn't have any issues with it. It does feel really nice and sturdy and durable. So I definitely like the fact that it does feel much more sturdier. I've been using this for probably about a month now. You do have the top lace closure for the crown adjustment with the leather loops. I do like the fact that they use leather rather than nylon or canvas. So a great added touch there. They didn't cheap out on that. So you have the crown there with the lace adjustment with a flat laces right there. You do have a steel bar for the nose bar right here. The great thing about that is that you can mold it. You can either compress it or expand it if you have any pressure points, again, on your temple, on your cheekbone, maybe around here on your jaw, towards the back of your head. So you do have some adjustment there, which I do like. Nice large ear donuts with a crossbar right here. The ear donuts, I'd say, are about an inch in thickness and have a good amount of padding right there on both sides. The padding on the front is about, I'd say, an inch and a half of firm padding on both the exterior of the face bar headgear. So you have padding all the way around to the temple and your forehead. That's about an inch and a half in thickness. So you have a really thick amount of padding all the way around your face, including the steel bar. You have the donuts for the ears. You also have softer padding that goes around the ear donuts and right here towards the back portion of your head. And then you have the horizontal adjustability. Again, I would have loved for this to be lace up rather than Velcro, but it is what it is. So you have that Velcro closure with the pad on the back of your head. So that pad, I'd say, is about an inch and a half as well of thick, dense padding right there. That's nice to protect the back of your head if you end up getting hit in the back. And a nice tapered neck, red piping. And you can see it does have good stitching. The liner I love. You do have that tricot liner on the inside that's really comfortable and does a great job of not allowing it to slip around too much compared to like a leather lined headgear. So that's The fact that it's more comfortable and it lines your face is really nice. One thing I'm not a fan of is how firm the foam is on the inner portion right here that touches your forehead and your face. And what that ends up doing is it makes your face really sore because of how dense this foam padding is. It's basically the same density as the exterior foam. You can see just how dense that is. To me, they should have put like a softer layer of foam on the inside that goes up against your face, so it gives you a little bit more cushion around your face. You know, for me using it, my forehead is always sore, even after I kind of adjusted it to form the face, the shape of my head. And then lastly, you have the chin strap. Again, I love the fact that they didn't cheap out on this. They used full leather right there, reinforced stitching on that side, as well as a padded portion right here with a metal buckle right there with a leather flap that goes over that. So everything on here feels very premium, which I like. So overall, really nice construction. Looks good. Go ahead and slide this on. So sizing feels really good. I got mine in small medium just based on the dimensions of my head. The proportions feel really good. The first thing I noticed when I first got this headgear was just what I mentioned a second ago, is the foam padding right here on my forehead above my eyebrows and kind of like right here on my cheek is just super like rock solid. And your forehead will be sore, not even from just getting punched, but just from this portion of the headgear just being so solid. So again, it would have been nice if they used a softer foam padding just so it would be more comfortable. But my peripheral vision is good. I mean, good for a face saver style headgear. Obviously, I can see the nose bar right in front of me. But my horizontal, my vertical vision is pretty solid. The nose bar does block the vision from punches or strikes, if you want to call it, coming from a downward to upward motion. So you got to be mindful of those uppercuts. But you can see I have a good amount of clearance between the tip of my nose and the face bar headgear. And when I did get hit with this, you know, when you wear these face bar headgears, they're supposed to be a little angled upwards so that when you do take a punch that comes in, it kind of pushes the headgear down towards your mouth and underneath the tip of your nose. So it's done a nice job, and I didn't have any issues with the bar actually smashing into my nose, which is a good thing. I'm going to put the chin strap on just to show you guys this. You do have the metal buckle closure right there. It would have been nice to have a quick clip system. Maybe Ringside can do a revision of this and make like a 2.0 of this face saver and put a quick clip rather than a buckle, and then make the inside foam more comfortable. But you have that leather strap, and positioning is perfect. It's right underneath my chin, not on my throat, so it doesn't choke you out. And it does a pretty good job of keeping the headgear where it needs to be. The inside liner too, that tricot liner, is really comfortable. And when I was sweating a lot, you know, you'll get some movement regardless of what you're wearing, but it didn't slip around too much to where I felt like, oh man, I got to keep readjusting this headgear. So not bad overall. The sizing is perfect. My ears are literally right within the ear donuts, which is excellent. I don't think I've ever had a headgear that had that perfect fitment with the donuts being exactly where they need to be at around my head. And then obviously there's the variables. Everybody has a different size head, distances between their ear and the rest of their head. So there's so many factors that go into it. But for me, it fits me really well. Towards the back, feels really good. I have good rotation of my neck. I can look up, down, side to side, no issues there. This side donut feels really good as well. The back padding feels good for any kind of rapid punches you might take to the back of the head. Hopefully you don't. But overall, it's a very solid headgear. Decent vision for a face saver. I would say that the only thing I would fix with this face saver is going to be the foam and putting a quick clip chin strap, and then perhaps a lace-up closure in the back. But you know, for $119 compared to what's out there, I definitely think they have a good face saver. For those of you that are looking for something where you can't sustain an injury to your nose, or maybe you're in a white-collar profession where you can't go to work with your face all busted up, and you obviously want to get in some sparring. I definitely think this is a good start, a good alternative to what else might be out there cost-wise. And I know that you can actually get this on sale too for much cheaper than the $119. So it might be worthwhile waiting for a sale to get yourself this face saver. So just keep in mind a couple of the little issues that you'll be getting with this. Obviously the weight being 23 ounces is definitely heavier, but that's kind of to be expected with the face saver. But outside of that, I think it's a pretty solid face saver headgear that I think you would be happy with if you got. So if you guys have any questions or comments, make sure you guys leave them down below in the comments box. I'll put the link in the description box where you can find this Ringside nose bar face saver headgear. I'll see you guys later. Take care.